Okay. Ang problema na lang natin dito is yung ating P minimum. Okay, how do we calculate for our P minimum? Okay, meron pa bang ibang bininggit dyan for number 4? Okay, may ano tayo dito, may explanation tayo dito for a assumption. Okay, according to this problem, yung assumption natin dito, cavitation bubbles form when the minimum pressure equals vapor pressure. Okay, yun po yung ating condition. So yung P minimum is equal to PV na tinatawag. Okay. Okay, yung P minimum that is equal to our P sub V. Okay, ano ba yung P sub V natin na hindi naman binanggit dito? Okay, so meron tayong value dito. Okay, so we have 1,227 Pascal. Ayan. So meron tayong sa fluid mechanics problems. Okay, so pwede ko nang salpak. Ito lang kasi yung unknown natin, correct? 27 Pascal. Okay, yan po yung assumption natin para magkaroon daw siya ng cavitation bubbles. Dapat yung P minimum is equal to your vapor pressure. Okay, ito siya. Okay, so pwede na ba? Yes. P minimum is 1,227 Pascal. That is equal to your PO 115 kilopascal or 115,000 Pascal. Okay, minus 0.35 times yung density ng water natin, we have 1,000 kilograms per cubic meter. Then V squared. Okay, ang unit ng V natin dyan, automatic na meters per second. Okay, let's try. You have 1,227. Ito, constant po ito. Pag Pmin equals PV, yung minimum pressure equals your vapor pressure. Okay, that is equal to or minus 115,000. So, divided by negative 0.35 divided by 1,000, then take the square root. Okay, we have 18.03. We have meters per second. So that is nearest to letter B. So again, sa number 4 natin, hindi binigay yung ating vapor pressure. So dapat meron siyang vapor pressure dyan. Okay, next number. Number 5. Okay, so a load from a faucet comes out in separate drops. Which of the following is the main cause of this phenomenon? Syempre C, surface tension. Letter C. Okay, next number 6. Okay, fluid mechanics is a highly visual object. The patterns of flow can be visualized in a dozen different ways, and you can view these sketches or photographs and learn a great deal qualitatively and often quantitatively about the flow. Okay, 4 basic types of line patterns are used to visualize flows. So using the choices to fill in the blanks, the corresponding type of line pattern. Okay, eto. So a blank is a line where everywhere tangent to the velocity vector at a given constant. Okay, a blank is the actual path traversed by a given fluid particle. Blank is the locus of particles that have earlier passed through a prescribed point. And blank is a set of fluid particles that form a line at a given instant. So yan po yung 4 na basic types natin ng ating line patterns used in fluid mechanics. Timeline, straight line, path line, and streamline. So i-arrange mo na lang siya kung sino dyan sa 4 sa ating statement 1 to 4. Okay, so na bang answer natin dito? We have si streamline for 1, for 2 is path line, then straight line, then timeline. So that is letter D. Okay, next number 7. What is the velocity of sound? Or velocity of sound in 150 degrees Fahrenheit air at standard atmospheric pressure. Okay. So ang tinatanong dito is yung velocity of sound. Ang given lang dito is yung temperature. So from your physics, meron tayong formula doon sa physics natin. Okay, so gamitin natin yung galing sa physics na formula, yung ating VRMS is equal to square root of K times R times T. Wherein yung K is yung ating constant, gas constant. Air constant. R is yung ating universal gas constant. Okay. So yung T naman natin is yung ating temperature in Kelvin. Okay, so try natin. Square root. Yung K natin, sabi nga dito air. So ano ba yung K ng air? Specific ratio ng air. That is 1.4. So we have 1.4 unit less. Alay ko dito yung K ng air. Okay, how about yung R natin? Okay, gamitin natin yung R. Yung nasa choices natin naka feet per second. So gamitin natin yung R from your meron to sa thermodynamics din na subject ninyo. Yung R ng air natin, we have 53. Ayan, 53.34. We have pound force feet per pound mass degree Rankine. Di ba sabi ko kanina yung T dapat dito is naka-Kelvin? Kung naka-Rankine ka dito, dapat naka-Rankine yung temperature mo. Okay. So, ano pa? Pwede. Temperature, that is 150 degrees Fahrenheit. So, plus 460 para maging Rankine. Pwede na ba? So, hindi pa pwede, hindi ka pa makakabuo dito ng feet per second. So, i-convert natin. Conversion. Yung kanina, yung 1 pound force, that's equal to 1 slug feet per square second. Okay, then we have in 1 slug, we have 32.2 pound mass. Okay, cancel, pound force, slug, pound mass, Rankine. Matitira dito is feet times feet. So feet is squared per square second. So taking the square root, meron kang feet per second. Okay, so kindly calculate. Square root of 1.4 times 53.34 times, you have 150 plus 460. Then times 32.2. Okay, we have 1211.109. That is in feet per second, so that is nearest to letter B. Okay, that is for your number 7. Okay, bakit kinuha natin sa physics? Kasi sa fluid mechanics, sabi nga natin, hindi lang naman liquid ang fluid. It is also the air. Okay, gas. It is a type of fluid, ang ating gas. Okay, next number 8. Okay, Newfound Lake, a freshwater lake near Bristol, New Hampshire, has a maximum depth of 60 meters and the mean atmospheric pressure is 91 kilopascal. So estimate the absolute pressure in kilopascal at this maximum depth. Okay, so meron tayong formula dito for your absolute pressure, PABS. That is equal to your atmospheric pressure plus the gauge pressure. Again, saka ka lang magma-minus dito pag vacuum yung ating gauge reading. Okay, atmospheric pressure, nagbigay siya doon, we have 91 kilopascal. Okay, plus gauge pressure, meron tayong rho GH. Okay, take note, ang binanggit niya dito, fresh water. So, gagamit tayo ng 1,000 for your density. Kilograms per cubic meter. Times 9.81 meters per square second. G. Then, height of 60 meters. Okay, so 91 kilopascal plus 1,000 times 9.81 times 60. Okay, we have 679.6 kilopascal. Or that is nearest to letter A. Should be positive in sign. Okay. Next number 9. Okay, which of the following statements is not correct? Okay, siya C, letter C. The Reynolds number is the ratio of the viscous to the inertial force. Dapat ang Reynolds number natin, that is the ratio of your inertial force over your viscous force. Yan yung relation ng Reynolds number dapat natin. Force over force, kaya naging unitless. Tama, si Reynolds number. Okay, next number 10. Okay, so a block of concrete weighs 100-pound force in air and weighs only 60-pound force when immersed in fresh water. Okay, given dito yung kanyang density ng fresh water or specific weight. Okay, what is the average specific weight of the block? Okay, how do we calculate yung specific weight ng block natin? Okay, so first, isanapin natin yung ating buoyant force. How do we calculate ulit yung buoyant force? Diba that is yung kanyang weight in air minus yung weight niya in water. That is simply 100-pound force minus 60-pound force. Take note, naka-pound force ito. So we have 40-pound force. Okay, what's next? Okay, so hanapin natin dito yung ating specific weight na. Di ba ang formula natin for buoyant force? That is, ano bang formula natin? Specific weight times volume. Pwede mo nang kunin yung specific weight, that is the buoyant force, divided by the volume. Kaso nga lang, wala tayong volume pa dito. How do we calculate for the volume? Pwede ba natin kunin dito? Let's calculate for the volume. Okay, so pwede natin i-calculate yung volume dito. So using this formula pa rin. So ang volume natin, that is the buoyant force divided by the specific weight. Yung buoyant force natin is 40-pound force. Divide natin ng specific weight ng water. Ito, you have 62.4 pound force per cubic feet. So yung volume natin is 40 over 62.4 cubic feet. Balik tayo dito. Yung specific weight ng block natin. Pag kinuha mo yung specific weight ng block, babalik ka sa formula to. Pero yung buoyant force mo dito magiging weight ng block in air. Yan, weight niya in air divided by the volume. Kaya ano ba yung weight niya in air? That is 100-pound force. So we have 100 divided by yung volume natin na 40 divided by 62.4. Okay, what is the specific weight of the block? Okay, so we have 100 times 62.4 by 40. Okay, we have exactly 156. We have pound force per cubic feet. Okay, that is letter B. Okay, next number 11. What is the hydraulic power in kilowatts? Okay, ano yung mga given natin? We have our head, that is 550 feet. And we have our Q. Ano? That is not volume flow rate. That is your mass flow rate. That is 100-pound mass per second. Kaya ang tinatanong is yung hydraulic power P. Okay, from your lecture, meron tayong formula dito. That is your Q omega H. Wherein yung Q is the volume flow rate. Omega is also the specific weight. Pwede rin yung ganyang sign. And H is your head. Okay. So pag gumamit ka ng gatong formula para maging kilowatts to, dapat yung Q, naka-cubic meters per second. Ito, specific weight, that is in kilograms per cubic meter. Newtons per cubic meter. And yung height, syempre, dapat naka-meter. Okay, so from the formula, lagay ko na lang dito P, kailangan ko ng Q. Eh, ang given lang naman is mass flow rate. So why not gamitin natin yung mass flow rate, 100 pound mass per second, para kumuha ng volume flow rate. Okay, di ba may conversion tayo ng pound mass to cubic feet? Ano yung conversion natin dito? Yung kilograms muna. Pound mass, gawin natin siyang kilograms, then gawin natin siyang cubic meter. Meron siyang conversion. Okay, so in 1 kilogram, meron tayong 2.2 pound mass. Okay, and also in 1 kilogram, yung conversion natin dito, into liters, cubic meters na lang kasi cubic meters pala. Pwede naman na siyang idiretso. Okay, in 1 cubic meter, we have 1,000 kilograms. Yan yung, pwede rin naman kilograms to liter, tapos liter to cubic meter. Paras lang din naman. Naka-cubic meter ka na, so cubic meter per second, naka-Q ka na dito. Naka-volume flow rate ka na. Okay, next. Kunin natin yung specific weight. Anong fluid to? So, water. Specific weight ng water natin, that is 9.81. We have kilonewtons per cubic meter. Then times yung head natin, that is 550 feet. That should be in meters, so convert ulit natin. So in 1 meter, we have 3.28 feet. So cancel na lahat ng unit, ang matitira na lang dyan is the unit of watts. So i-convert mo na lang into kilowatts later on kasi ang hinahanap is in kilowatts. Okay, so we have 100 times 9.81. Ito, alisin ko na yung kilo para maging kilowatts siya. Times 550 over 2.2 times 3.28. Sobra pa rin. Ito pa pala divided by 1,000. So we have 74.77. Okay, that is in kilowatts. So you choose letter A, that is the nearest. Okay, next number 12. Okay, gasoline at 20 degrees Celsius is pumped through a smooth 12 centimeter diameter pipe 10 kilometers long at a flow rate of 75 cubic meters per hour. Okay, the inlet is fed by a pump at an absolute pressure of 24 atm. The exit is at standard atmospheric pressure and is 150 meters higher. So estimate the frictional head loss HF, and given for gasoline at 20 degrees Celsius, its density is 680 kilograms per cubic meter. Okay, so for example, meron daw tayong pump dito or pipe. Let's assume na this is long enough. So pag ganito yung figure, automatic, gagamit ka ng Bernoulli's principle dito. Let this be yung ating initial point. Ito yung ating final point, that is 150 meters higher. So this is 150 meters from your initial point. Okay, ano pa yung mga given? Meron daw siyang diameter, 12 centimeters. Take note ha, yung pipe natin, kung ano yung diameter mo dito, ganun din yung diameter pagdating dito. Hindi siya nagbago. Yung length is 10 kilometers and meron siyang flow rate na given. Okay, yung inlet daw natin is fed by a pressure. So meron kang pressure dito, sabihin ko ng P1, that is 24 atmosphere. Pagdating niya dun sa ating 150 meters height, meron siyang P2, which is at the exit. Meron daw siyang STP. Ano ulit yung STP natin? 1 atmosphere. Okay, estimate the frictional head loss. So from this figure, pwede kong gamitin yung Bernoulli's natin. Okay, ano ba yung formula? So Bernoulli's equation. Okay, that is yung P1, pressure 1 over the specific weight plus V1 squared over 2G. Okay, plus yung H1 natin, Z1. Nilalat natin siya as Z1 for your velocity head. Tawag dito, elevation head. That is equal to P2 over yung specific weight plus V2 squared over 2G plus Z2. Okay, saan ka nagkakaroon ng loss, head loss? Siyempre, kapag ka-inelevate mo yung ating pipe. So meron kang head loss dito, i-add natin dito yung ating head loss due to friction. Okay. Asan yung Z1? Ang Z1, sabi natin at this point. So yung Z1 natin dyan, 0. Yung Z2 natin at this point, so andito siya sa 150 meters. So okay na yung dalawa. P1, P1 is 24, P2 is 1 atmosphere. V1, ano yung V1 natin dito? Hindi natin alam. V2, hindi rin natin alam. Okay, and HF, yun yung unknown. Okay. How do we calculate yung V1 natin dito? Okay. So take note, meron pa tayong isang formula that is your continuity equation. Okay, maalala yung sinabi ko kanina na iisang pipe lang naman sila. Therefore, yung area mo dito para sa area dito. Therefore, yung area 1, ilagay ko na lang dito, meron tayong 0.1 dito at saka 0.2. Okay, area 1 is equal to area 2. And using your continuity equation, yung volume flow rate dun sa ating first point, it is equal to the volume flow rate on the second point. Eh, ang continuity equation natin, meron siyang formula. Diba? Q equals A1 V1. That is equal to A2 V2. Since sabi natin A1 equals A2, therefore, equal din yung V natin kasi magka-cancel yung dalawang area. Now, V1 equals V2. Kung V1 equals V2, pwede ko nang i-cancel to, correct? No need to solve for your V2. Okay. How about yung pressure 1? Okay. Sige, substitute na natin dito. P1, that is 24 atmosphere. But take note yung choices natin, naka-meters, i-convert natin yung atmosphere. Okay, so in 1 atmosphere, meron tayong 101.325 kilopascal. Okay, divided by specific weight. Anong specific weight natin for gasoline? Again, hindi natin alam, but pwede mong gamitin yung formula specific weight is equal to rho times G. Bakit? Nagbigay siya ng density dito. Okay, yung density ng oil natin or ng gasoline, that is 680 kilograms per cubic meter. Okay, times yung G natin, we have 9.81 meters per square second. Okay, kompleto na ako doon sa ating pressure head. Okay, plus, yung velocity head natin, sabi natin magka-cancel out, so no need to write. Yung Z1, at the first point, 0 yan. So no need to write then. So that is equal to na agad. Okay, P2. P2 natin is 1 atmosphere. So i-convert mo lang yan, meron tayong 101.325 kilopascal in 1 atmosphere. Okay, again, divided by same, yun pa rin siya, specific weight. We have 680 kilograms per cubic meter times 9.81 meters per square second. Okay, ito, cancel ulit to. Kasi magka-cancel silang dalawa doon. Then plus Z2. Z2 natin is 150 meters high. So we have 150. Then plus yung ating head loss due to friction. So ito, pag nag-unit analysis ka dito, babalik ka na sa meters. So lahat yan naka-meters. So ang answer natin naka-meters. Okay, so finally, let's calculate for your HF. Okay, so we have here, we have 24 times 101.325. Okay, kilopascal divided by 680 times 9.81 minus 101.325 kilopascal divided by 680 times 9.81, then minus 150. At 3,480. But from the choices, wala. Double check natin, baka nagkamali tayo ng input. Okay, 9.81, 680. 101. Try natin alisin yung kilo dito. Kasi naka-kilograms sa baba. $325. 146. Double check ulit natin. Mali pa rin. Ayun, it should be 680 not 68. Ayan, nagkamali tayo dito. Ano na ba? Balik natin yung times 10 raised to 3. Yan. So we have 199.35. That is in meters. So sama mo pa rin yung kilopascal dito. So that is approximately letter D, 200 meters. Yan. So nagamit natin yung Bernoulli's equation natin. Ano yung mga hindi nagamit? Yung flow rate, hindi na natin nagamit. Siguro pag hinanap yung velocity, pwede pa. Pwede siyang gamitin. Okay, next number 13. Okay, alcohol is used in manometers because it can provide longer column due to its low density. Letter D. Okay, next number. Ito number 14 and number 15. Pares na problem, magkaiba lang ng question. Okay, kung ano yung sagot mo sa number 14, ma-incorporate mo yan sa number 15. Okay, so let's solve number 14 and number 15 simultaneously. Okay, compute the head loss in a 200 feet horizontal, 6 inches diameter asphalted cast iron pipe carrying water with a mean velocity of 6 feet per second, assuming a density of water to be 1.94 slugs per cubic feet, and ito, mu, that is 2.09 times 10 raised to negative 5 slug per feet second. Okay, ano ba yung mga formula natin for head loss due to friction? Di ba we have FLV squared over 2dg from the lecture. F is your friction factor, L is the length, V velocity, D is diameter, G is your gravitational force. Okay, ano ba yung mga given natin dito? May length. So meron kang length, meron kang diameter, meron kang velocity. Ang wala tayo dito is si F. How do we calculate for your F? Yung ating friction factor. Ito may density. Saan natin gagamitin yung density later on? Okay, nagbigay siya ng mu dito. Paano kaya ito kukunin? Di ba meron tayong isang relation? Ano ba yung ginagamit natin para makuha yung F, friction factor? That is the Reynolds number, tama? Friction factor that is equal to 64 over the Reynolds number. O baliktad. Tama, 64 over Reynolds number for your friction factor. So, pwede kong makuha yung F basta alam ko yung RE. Okay, ano bang formula ng Reynolds number natin? Okay, based from your mu na given, yung mu natin, ang unit niya is slug per feet second. Anong mu ito? Okay, so pwede kong gamitin si mu sub D, dynamic viscosity. Okay, so ano ba yung formula natin for Reynolds number given yung mu sub D? Diba VD rho over mu sub D? Okay, try natin. Velocity is given. Yung velocity natin. 6 feet per second. Diameter is 6 inches. So, convert lang natin. In 1 foot, we have 12 inches. So, we have yung density. Ito na siya. 1.94. We have slug per cubic feet. Divided by mu sub D. Okay, mu sub D is 2.09 times 10 raised to negative 5. Ang ibig sabihin nito, 2.09 exponent negative 5. Okay, slug feet or slug per feet second. Or maybe baliktad to. Tama lang pala. Magka-cancel na dito yung second. Dapat unitless yung matitira. So, inches. Ano pa? Yung feet dito tataas. So, feet times feet times feet. Cubic feet. So, cancel. Then slug. Okay, unitless. What is our Reynolds number? Okay, so we have 6 times 0.5 times 1.94. Okay, by 2.09 times 10 raised to negative 5. Okay, we have 278,469. Okay, 469. Okay, therefore, pwede ko nang kunin yung ating friction factor, that is 64 divided by the Reynolds number, 278,469. So 64 divided by answer. 2.298 times 10 raised to negative 4. Again, unitless din yan kasi unitless by unitless. Okay, pwede na? We have 2.298 times 10 raised to negative 4 times the length of 200 feet times the velocity of 6 feet per second. So squared. So all over. 2 times the diameter. Ito na siya. That is 0.5 feet. Then G, we have, ano yung G natin? 32.2 feet per square second. So cancel yung mga unit. Ang matitira dyan is unit of feet. So ito times 200 times 6 divided by 2 times 0.5 times 32.2. Naka-square pala tong 6 natin. Tama ba? 0.05. 6 squared. May malilit tayo na input. Tingnan natin. 2.298 times 10 raised to negative 4. 0.05. Okay, double check lang. FL, you have V squared over 2 diameter 0.5 then 32.2. Wala. Okay, mali natin. Input natin mali. Ano naman? 200 okay, times 6 squared. Kasi dapat makuha natin yung number 14 para makuha natin yung number tawag dito 15. Ulitin nga natin. 64 divided by 278,469. F times L times V squared over 2dg. Talaga, 0.05. Okay, so piliin na lang natin yung type po ito. 0.05 feet, wala kasi sa choices. Yan, so sino bang pipili natin dito sa 0.05 feet? Okay, double check lang natin. Nakuha naman natin yung friction factor dito. So we have ito 2.2 times 10 raised to negative 4. Okay, but on this number 14 and 15, ano siya? Meron daw siyang table na tinignan. Okay, so ang ginamit niyang F dito is approximately equal to 0.02. Try nga natin. So times, ito 0.02. Yan, meron siyang nakuha 4.47 or approximately equal to 4.5. Pag ito yung ginamit mong F, okay, may lalabas dyan na head loss due to friction, we have 4.47 feet. So the answer is letter B. Wala, hindi naman natin napalabas kasi yung 0.05 sa choices. Pag ang ginamit natin na friction factor niya is yung nakuha natin from your Reynolds number. Yan. Pero dapat pwede to. Binanggit pa siyang condition, wala naman. Okay, so ito na lang gamitin natin na friction factor, approximately equal to 0.02. Ito kasi 0.00, tama? 0.0002. Na sobra. Baka kinulang lang siya ng 0 dito. Pero ito dapat yung ano natin, tamang answer. Pero sabi niya doon, may ginamit daw siyang table. Ang ginamit niyang friction factor is ito. Okay, so from number 14, letter B yung answer natin. So number 15, compute the pressure drop naman tayo dito. How do we calculate for pressure drop? So pwede mo nang gamitin yung ating gauge pressure formula. That is rho GH. Okay, density natin, that is 1.94. Slugs per cubic feet. Okay, times G, 32.2 feet per square second. Then times H of yung nakuha natin sa number 14 na si 4.47 feet. Okay, times 32.2 times 1.94. Yan, 279.36 pound force per cubic feet. Okay, that is letter B pa rin. So 14 is letter B and 15 is letter B also. Yan, so again, ang ginamit niya dito sa number 14 and 15, friction factor is 0.02. Though nakuha natin dapat yung exact na friction factor, yan yung exact niya, 2.298 times 10 raised to negative 4. Okay, next number tayo, number 15. Number 16. Okay, the difference between the high pressure in the front stagnation region and the low pressure in the rear separated region causes a large drag contribution called, anong tawag dyan? That is the drag coefficient. Sorry, that is the pressure drag. Letter B. Pressure drag. Okay, ito kasing number 16, meron tayong formula. Meron tayong D. Ito yung D natin, that is your drag coefficient. That is equal to the sum of the pressure drag plus yung ating friction drag. Yan yung formula po natin for drag na tinatawag. Okay, next number 17. Okay, so another objective. Liquids, okay, they occupy definite volume. So hindi sila pwedeng mag-adjust sa isang container. Kung ano yung volume ng container, yun na yun. Okay, next, number 18. Okay, so hydrometer scale for measuring the relative density of liquids, that is your Bohm scale. So letter C. Okay, next, number 19. The resultant upward pressure of a fluid on a floating body is equal to the weight of the fluid displaced by the body. This definition is according to your Archimedes principle. So letter A. Okay, 20. For lifting bodies, the angle between the free stream and the chord line is called the, anong tawag dyan? That is the angle of attack, letter A. Okay, next number 21. Free surface of a liquid tends to contract to the smallest possible area due to the force of surface tension. Parang yung kanina yung sa droplets in the faucet or the raindrops, pwede rin. Okay, next, 22. Viscosity for a fluid is defined as the constant of proportionality between shear stress and what another variable. That is the special derivative of the velocity. So letter C. Okay, next number 23. So a horizontal pipe with a diameter of 0.15 meters or meter has a constriction with diameter of 0.1 meter. Okay, kerosene flows at 0.12 cubic meter per second. What is the velocity at 0.1 meter pipe? Okay, so using your continuity equation, we have your Q1 equals Q2. Okay, yung Q1 natin dito at saka Q2 parehas. Ito na siya. This is your Q, the volume flow rate. Okay, ang tinatanong dito is yung velocity at a 0.1 meter pipe. So, pwede mo nang gamitin agad to. Diba ang Q is AV? Let's assume na yung Q2 is yung given. Okay, so A1, that is ito. Pabaliktad pala. Sabi niya yung kerosene flows, yun yung Q1 natin. So, we have 0.12 cubic meter per second. Okay, dadaan daw siya from 15 to 10 diameter. So, that is, dito tayo mag-AV. So, A to V2. Okay, so A2, you have pi over 4 times diameter, 0.1 meter squared times its V2. Meron ka na agad V2. So 0.12 times or divided by pi over 4 times 0.1 squared. Okay, we have pi over 4, sorry. 15.279. That is in meters per second. That is letter D. Okay, next number 24. So a cylindrical shape which is long compared with its height is formed by a source sink pair aligned parallel to a uniform stream. What do you call this one? That is the Rankine oval. So letter B. Okay, next number 25. Summation of all heads in another section. Siyempre si Bernoulli's principle. Lahat ng head. So meron tayong pressure head, velocity head, and your ating elevation head. Plus yung ating friction or yung head loss due to friction. Okay, next, number 26. Okay, so 150 gram of water are mixed with 100 grams of alcohol, given density, 790 kilograms per cubic meter. What is the specific volume of the mixture assuming the fluids mix completely? Okay, ang hinahanap is yung specific volume, that is simply yung inverse ng density. Okay, yung density na dito na given is yung density ng mixture. Ano bang density natin? Di ba mass over volume? So meron kang volume over mass dito sa ating specific volume. Itong specific volume na to is yung specific volume ng mixture. So meron ka dapat yung total volume ng mixture over yung mass ng mixture. Okay. Ano ba yung volume natin? Walang given na volume pero nagbigay siya ng dalawang mass. Again, using your density formula, mass over volume, pwede kong kunin yung volume. That is mass over density. So unahin ko dito yung mass ng water over yung density ng water. I-add natin yan sa mass ng alcohol over yung density ng alcohol. That is your total volume na. Kasi nga V1 plus V2. Okay, over. Yung total mixture, mass, that is yung mass ng water plus yung mass ng alcohol. Okay, ano yung mass ng water natin? 150 grams. Ito i-convert natin into kilograms kasi yung density natin dito naka-kilograms. So in 1 kilogram, we have 1,000 grams. Ayan, naka-kilograms na yan. Divided by its density ng water, we have 1,000. Okay, hindi niya binanggit kung anong type ng water, so let's assume na yung ordinary water per cubic meter. Plus mass ng alcohol, we have 100 over 1,000 para maging kilograms. Okay, divided by yung density ng alcohol, 790 kilograms per cubic meter. Okay, divided by yung total mass nilang dalawa, ito pa rin sila, 150 over 1,000, that is in kilograms, plus 100 over 1,000. Kahit di na pala i-convert kasi naka-per gram to. Ganyan na siya as is. 150 grams plus 100 grams. So dito ang magka-cancel, kilograms, kilograms. Matitira is cubic meter. So again, mag-convert tayo dito. Multiply natin yung buo. So we have in 1 meter, we have 100 centimeters, then cube. So meron ka ng cubic centimeters per gram. Let's solve. Okay, so we have 150, or that is 0.15 plus 0.1. May over pala to. Over 1,000 ulit plus 0.1 over 790. Okay, divided by 250. 1.1 times yon 100 cube. We have 1.106 cubic centimeters per gram. That is letter C. Okay, next number tayo, number 27. Okay, choose the wrong statement. Answer here is letter C. Viscosity of a fluid is that a property which determines the amount of its resistance to shearing force. Okay, 28. According to Invicid theory, the drag of any body of any shape immersed in a uniform stream is identically 0. So letter D. Okay, 29. It is required to pump water at 100 gallons per minute from a large reservoir to the surface of another reservoir 400 feet higher. What is the horsepower of the pump or of the motor to drive the pump if the efficiency of the pump is 70%? Okay. So ang hinahanap po natin dito is yung output ng motor. Okay, so yung output ng motor, yun daw yung pang-drive natin sa pump. So dapat yung output ng motor is equal to the input of the pump. Okay, so meron tayong formula dito, yung ating P ng pump, yung output ng pump. Gamitin natin yung formula kanina, yung QWH. So yung volume flow rate, is it given? Yes, we have 100 gallons per minute. So again, dapat ito naka-cubic meters per second. So i-convert natin. So in 1 cubic feet, may conversion tayo. We have 7.48 gallons. Okay, times, convert lang natin yung feet. So in 1 meter, we have 3.28 feet. Then cube. Then yung minute, convert natin. So in 1 minute, we have 60 seconds. So meron ka ng cubic meters per second. Times yung W ng water. We have 9.81 kilonewtons per cubic meter. Okay, then times yung height natin, that is 400 feet. Then convert ulit. So in 1 meter, we have 3.28 feet. Okay, so okay na. Ito dapat naka kilowatts. So i-convert lang natin. I-watts na lang natin. So in 1 HP, we have 746 watts. So what is the answer? So we have 100 times, multiply natin, 9.81 kilonewtons divided by 7.48 times 3.28 cube. Ano pa? Times 60 times 3.28. Nakalimutan natin yung 400. We have 7546.4. Pag ginawa natin yung HP, so divided by 746, 10.11 HP. Okay, take note, output pa lang to ng motor natin, ng pump natin. So hinahanap dito is yung input. So using your formula efficiency, that is P out over P in. So pwede mo nang mahanap dyan yung P input. So we have P output over efficiency. So divide lang natin yung answer natin ng efficiency 70%. So divided by 0.7. Okay, we have 14.45 HP. It's letter B. Okay, next number 30. Okay, when a fluid flows through a pipe of cross-sectional area A and a velocity V, the flow or discharge is continuity equation formula, Q equals AV. So letter A. Okay, next number 31. When a body moves through a fluid, it must push a finite mass of fluid out of the way. If the body is accelerated, the surrounding fluid must also be accelerated. The body behaves as if it were heavier by an amount called K. That is your hydrodynamic mass. But hydrodynamic mass can also be called added mass or a virtual mass. Therefore, the answer, all of the above. Lahat yan pare-pares ng meaning. Yan yung kanyang ibig sabihin. But the most common, pag tinanong sana, the most common na tawag, so hydrodynamic mass. Pero ito, other term for hydrodynamic mass. Mas mga, siguro simpler names. So letter D. Okay, next number 32. So mabilis lang to kasi ang daming objectives. Okay, Mach number less than 3. Okay, before natin to sagutan kasi dire-diretsong Mach number yan. Ang Mach number, ano bang ibig sabihin ng Mach number? MA. So ang Mach number, that is yung pagdetermine ng compressibility characteristic. So characteristic. Saan mostly ginagamit ang Mach number? Okay, ang Mach number mostly ginagamit sa mga aviation. Okay, yung parang kanyang drag. Okay, yung pag lumipad yung airplane, so meron dapat di ba meron niyang resisting force yung hangin. Ang daming forces na involved kapag meron kang aircraft. So dapat alam nila yung Mach number para makita nila kung paano nila i-design yung siguro yung plane or kung gaano nila bibilisan yung turbina niya. Yan, mga ganyan, mga designing na siguro sana yan sa mga aeronautics. Importante yung Mach number sa kanila. That is for fluid din. Importante sa fluid mechanics. Okay. Meron tayong 5 classifications of types of Mach number. Okay, ano ba yung 5 na yon? Okay, first, if the Mach number is less than 3 or 0.3, it is tinatawag na incompressible flow. Okay. Pag ang Mach number naman natin, that is greater than 0.3 but less than 0.8, ang tawag dito is subsonic flow. Okay, if your Mach number is greater than 0.8 but less than 1.2, that is your transonic flow. So pag yung sagot mo is nandito sa tatlo, mali ka na agad. If the Mach number is greater than 1.2 but less than 3, tawag dito is supersonic flow. And lastly, if the Mach number is greater than 3, that is yung tinatawag natin na hypersonic flow. Baka yung iba naghahanap ng Panasonic. TV po yun. Hindi po yung type of Mach number. Okay, so from here, pag less than 3, saan dyan? Less than 3. Mong sagot natin dito sa number 32. Less than 3. So ito dapat siya supersonic. Pero, Di naman niya binanggit na dapat greater than 1.2. Okay, so ang gagawin natin dito, troubleshoot. Di ba? Dapat ito na yung answer mo, supersonic. Pero troubleshoot. Dapat siguro 0.3. Hindi siya 3 lang. Kasi wala ka namang less than 3 dyan. Ito dapat siya less than 3. Pero, pag ang sinagot mo supersonic, pag less than 3, pwede lahat yan. Kasi di ba 1.2, 0.8, 0.3, lahat yan type of flow pa rin. Pag less than 3, dapat meron siyang maximum or minimum. Wala naman siyang binanggit dito. So, dapat, siguro troubleshoot, yung 3 dito dapat 0.3. So, pag less than 0.3, incompressible flow, that is letter A. Which is a choices, tama. Letter A yung sagot niya. So, troubleshoot yan. It should be 0.3. Okay, number 33. Between 0.8 and 1.2, that is transonic flow. So, letter B. And 34, greater than 3, hypersonic flow. So, letter A. Uh, 32A, 33B, and 34A. Paki-screenshot nyo na lang yan ng mabilis. Okay, next, number 35. So, estimate the speed of sound of carbon monoxide at 20 or 200 kilopascal pressure and 300 degrees Celsius in meters per second. Itong problem na to parang yung problem kanina. Yung RMS natin from your physics. Square root of KRT. Okay, so square root, K natin, ang carbon monoxide natin is a type of air kasi ang air hindi naman natin alam kung ano yung composition niyan. So i-let natin na yung carbon monoxide is air. So we have 1.4 for its K. About yung R niya. Okay, di ba yung R natin kanina na ginamit is 53.3 for kapag ka naka-feet per second. Paano pag naka-meters per second? Okay, gagamitin natin yung R natin, yung R bar, yung universal gas constant which is C. 8 point, ano ba yun? Constant 27. Ayan. 8.314. Anong unit niyan? We have kilojoules per kilomole Kelvin. Yun yung kanyang unit. Okay. But ang tinatanong dito is carbon monoxide. So hanapin natin yung R ng carbon monoxide. Ang ginagawa natin, that is yung ating universal gas constant, i-divide natin ng molecular weight. Okay, ano ba yung R natin? Ito ulit siya. 8.314. We have kilojoules per kilomole Kelvin. Divided ba yung molecular weight? Take note, molecular weight. Ano ulit yung molecular weight natin for carbon monoxide? Take note ulit, ang carbon monoxide is CO only. So, ano yung kanyang molecular weight? So, we have carbon is 12 plus oxygen is 16, correct? Tama ba? 16. Anong unit? Grams per mole. Since to naka-kilomole, pwede ko siyang gawing kilomole, basta gawin mong kilogram para mag-cancel. Okay, so anong natirang unit natin? You have 8.314. We have kilojoules per kilogram Kelvin. Ay, natirang unit natin. So, pag sinubstitute ko dito, ay, sorry. Hindi ko pala na-divide. So, 8.314 by, ilan to? 28. 0.2969. Okay, lagyan natin dito. 0.2969. We have in kilojoules per kilogram Kelvin. Okay. Dapat mag-cancel yung kilogram dito. Bakit? Kasi hindi ka naman pwede magkaroon ng tawag dito, velocity na may kilogram dito. Okay, convert natin. Yung kilojoules. Okay, di ba in 1 joule, o in 1 kilojoule na lang, meron tayong Ano bang joule? Newton meter. So we have 1 kilonewton meter. And ano ulit yung ating kilonewton? Dito na lang in 1 newton. Ang newton is kilogram meter. Tama ba? Mass times acceleration. No. Kilogram meter per square second. Ay, correct. In 1 newton, meron tayong 1 kilogram meter per square second. Okay, para mag-cancel dito yung kilograms, yung newton doon, take note, may natira pang kilo doon ha. Kilojoules. So, ang natira na lang dito is meters times meters. So, square meters per square second. Kelvin mo doon yung temperature. Okay, we have 300 plus 273. Kelvin, cancel na rin. Ang natira, square meter per square second, then taking its square root, maging meters per second. So, what is the velocity? Okay, 1.4 times, yan, 0.2969 times 1,000 kasi may natira pang kilo doon. Then times 300 plus 273. Okay, square root. We have 488.03 meters per second. So that is letter D. Okay. Next number. Number 36. Okay, an observer on the ground does not hear the sonic boom caused by an airplane moving at 5 kilometers altitude until it is 9 kilometers faster. What is the approximate Mach number of the plane? So assume a small disturbance and neglect the variation of sound speed with altitude. Okay, for example, andito yung plane natin. Yung point na yan. Tapos andito yung ating observer. Okay, hindi raw niya maririnig yung plane. Okay, na 5 kilometers yung altitude, ito yung 5 kilometers natin, gaano kataas yung plane, kung hindi yan 9 kilometers faster. Ito yung 9 kilometers natin. Okay, so may nabuo tayo dito na right triangle. Okay. Ang isang importanteng definition pa ng isang Mach number, kasi ang hinahanap dito is Mach number, is makuha mo yung angle dito. Parang yung angle of elevation ng observer to your object. Okay, ito yung angle of elevation, tawagin ko siyang mu. Okay. So ano bang definition ng Mach number pag ganyan ang given? Ang Mach number, ang definition niyan is cosecant of mu. Okay, yan po yung definition natin for Mach number. So first is hanapin ko yung mu. Anong trigo identity? Tangent. So tangent of mu is equal to 5/9. So ano yung value ng mu natin? Okay, so inverse tangent of 5/9. Yung 29.05. So ang sinasabi niya dito cosecant, ano ulit yung cosecant? That is 1/sine of mu. So pwede na. Take the sine of the mu, then inverse natin, you have 2.06 Mach number. So the answer here is letter B. Okay, next number 37. Which of the following meters is not associated with viscosity? That is D or SAT. So letter B. Okay, 38. Itong mga objectives natin, kaya na rin bahala dun sa iba na mag-research kung ano bang ibig sabihin nila. Kasi pag diniscuss natin yan isa-isa, baka hindi na rin kasya yung 2 hours time natin. Pag objectives kasi, pag minsan, pag nag-objective ka, dapat alam mo rin yung ibig sabihin ng mga choices. Kasi doon mo rin madidistinguish minsan, kunwari, may objective, tapos hindi mo mag-gets yung question, pero gets mo yung choices. Ayun. Anong din? Vice versa. Okay, 38. At what critical speed which the flow of water in a long cylindrical pipe, if diameter 2 centimeters, becomes turbulent, considering that the temperature is 20 degrees Celsius, viscosity is 1.0 times 10 raised to negative 3 Pascal second, and critical Reynolds number, we have 3,000. Okay. So may formula tayo dito kasi ang given, diameter, viscosity. Gamitin na lang natin yung Reynolds number formula, that is your VD rho. Since naka-Pascal second, gamitin ko yung mu sub D, dynamic viscosity. Okay, critical Reynolds number, that is 3,000, so given. That is equal to the unknown critical velocity times yung ating diameter, 2 centimeters, so divided by 100 para maging meter. Density, anong fluid yung given? Water. So density ng water, we have 1,000 kilograms per cubic meter. Divided by mu sub D, that is 1.03 times 10 raised to negative 3. That is in Pascal second. So unit consistent na yan, pwede mo nang kunin yung ating critical velocity. So we have 3,000 times 1.03 times 10 raised to negative 3 divided by 20 divided by 20. So we have 0.1514 or 0.1545 meters per second. So nearest to letter D, 0.15 meters per second. Okay, next number tayo, number 39. Okay, screenshot pala to. Okay, the increase in temperature results in increased viscosity of gas or decreased viscosity of liquid. So either A or D is correct. Pag sagot mo is A, tama. Pag D, tama din. So sorry na lang kung sagot mo dito is B or C. Kasi dalawa yung answer dito. Number 39. A or D. Okay, next, number 40. Express a pressure gauge reading of 35 pounds per square inch in absolute kilopascal. Yung choices, ano yan ha, hindi kilo pa. Kilopascal absolute yung ibig sabihin yan. Hindi lang nakasub yung A natin na isa. Okay, so gauge reading ang hinahanap. In absolute. Again, your formula, absolute pressure. That is the atmospheric pressure plus the gauge reading, the gauge pressure. So atmospheric, that is 101.325. Kahit hindi given, basta alam mo yan. Plus gauge pressure, 35 PSI. Yung PSI, pwede mong i-convert yan using your conversion 35. Tama ba? Conversion 35. Ayan. That is 35 pounds per square inch. Na kilopascal na yan. Then plus na lang natin ng 101.325. 122.009. Ay, sorry. Kilopascal pala. Ay, mali. Ay, ito pala, sorry. 35. 3 naman nilagay natin. 35. So, plus 101.325. Yan. So, you have 342.64. That is in kilopascal absolute. So, the answer here is letter A for number 40. Okay, next, number 41. A blank of which the ordinary dam is an example is a change or is a channel obstruction over which the flow must deflect. Okay, itong answer natin sa number 41 is also a dam. Pero may pinagkaiba yung dam at saka yung answer sa 41. Okay, so ano bang answer sa 41 muna? That is weir. So letter C. Kaya ang pinagkaiba lang ng dam sa weir, yung dam, di ba, alam mo naman itsura ng dam, di ba? For example, sa mga bundok, nilalagyan nila ng barrier. So, every barrier, kunwari, ito yung barrier. Andito yung dam natin, yung water. Tapos, meron lang silang spillway dito. Diyan lumalabas yung tubig. Wherein sa weir natin, sabi nga dito, this is the channel obstruction. Mostly, ang weir, ginagamit yan sa mga river. For example, ito yung river natin. Nilalagyan nila ng barrier dito. Okay, para tumaas yung level. Pag nilagyan mo kasi ng barrier dyan, syempre, yung water, yung water na nagfo-flow sa river dito, syempre hindi yan agad-agad makakalabas. Matatrap siya dito. Tataas ng konti yung water level niya dito. Okay. Tapos, naglalagay na rin ulit sila dito ng parang counting spillway. Yan po yung ating weir. Kumbaga yung dam, parang man-made. Tama? Yung weir, natural. Kasi ang dam naman talaga is man-made naman yan eh. Gumawa lang sila ng reservoir for a water. So, yun yung nila pinagkaiba. Though para silang dam and weir. Pero yun nga, magkaiba sila ng orientation. Yung man-made, ito siya, so si weir, mostly sa river. Okay, next, number 42. Okay, two liquids of different density. Density 1, 1,500 kilograms per cubic meter. Density 2, 500 kilograms per cubic meter are poured together into a tank 100 liters volume. So, if the resulting density of the mixture is 800 kilograms per cubic meter, find the respective quantities of liquid used. Okay, ganito na lang gawin natin. Since nagbigay siya dito ng resulting density, yung density ng mixture natin, diba sabi natin, ang density is mass over volume ng mixture, mass ng mixture. Okay, ang hinahanap dito is yung mass. Quantities, yung mass ng dalawang mixture. So therefore, yung M natin dito, mass ng mixture, that is yung M1 plus M2. Okay, over yung volume ng mixture. Ano yung volume ng mixture natin? 100 liters. Dapat pupunuin niya yan. So meron tayong 100 liters. Yung 100 liters, i-convert na lang natin into cubic meters. So in 1 cubic meter, meron tayong 1,000 liters. Saan siya equal? Sa density ng mixture, that is 800 kilograms per cubic meter. So eto cancel, then cubic meter to cubic meter cancel. Meron ka na lang anong natira dito? 80 kilograms. That is equal to M1 plus M2. Okay, by inspection, dapat yung dalawang mass natin mag-total sa 80. Check natin. 45 plus 55, that is 100. So 64 plus 36, 100. C is also 100. Ito, 80. So the answer is letter D. Again, pwede mo yung i-check using your conventional way, yung long cut natin. Magkakaroon ka kasi ng two equations, two unknowns. Ito na yung first equation mo. Yung second equation mo, gagamitin mo yung densities. Pero by inspection pa lang, first equation pa lang, alam mo na yung answer. Kasi nga, dapat mag-total sila into 80 kilograms. Yung M1 at saka M2 natin. Okay, next number. Okay, so an iceberg has a density of 58.1 pound mass per cubic feet. If it floats in fresh water, what percent of the iceberg's volume will be visible? Okay, so from the lecture, discuss natin yung relation ng densities to densities. 'Di ba yung volume submerged over yung total volume? Pwede yung equal to density nung object na nagfo-float. Ano ba yung object natin dito? Yung iceberg. Over yung density ng kung saan siya nagfo-float. That is water. Take note, fresh water. So gagamit tayo ng density na 1,000 kilograms per cubic meter or 62.4 pound mass per cubic feet. Okay, so dito pwede ko nang kunin yung volume submerged. Ito is in percent kasi wala tayong total volume. Okay, density ng ice, that is 58.1. Over density ng water, we have 62.4 of the total volume. Okay, ano yung percentage ng ng volume natin na nakasubmerge? So 58.1 divided by 62.4. Yan, so we have 0.93 of the total volume. Ang tinatanong is yung visible. Okay, so yung volume na visible, okay, that is yung ating total volume minus yung submerged volume. So simply, that is 1 minus 0.93, or that is 0.07 of the total volume. Or that is equal to 7% of the total volume. So we have letter D. Okay, again, so yung density, pwede mo yung palitan ng specific weight to specific weight. Okay, pares lang naman yan. Okay, next number 44. So basically, there are two types of turbine, reaction and impulse. That is your two types. Okay, the difference lying in the manner of head conversion. But pagdating ng iinin nyo doon sa ating power plant, meron na tayong three types of reactions. Ito, reaction at dito, three types of turbine. Reaction, impulse, and yung propeller type. But dito, meron lang tayong two major types, the reaction and impulse. Okay, the question is, in what type of turbine is the fluid fills the blade passages and the head change or pressure drop occurs within the impeller? Binanggit niya dito yung dalawang type, so dapat dito ka lang mamimili. Kung yung answer mo dito none, mali ka na agad. Okay, so which of the two? Reaction, impulse, or both of the two? Okay, based on our definition dito, the type of turbine na ginagamit is si reaction type. Okay, so we have letter B. Again, na pagdating nyo ng power plant, meron na kayong tatlong types of turbine. Kasali na dyan yung ating propeller type. Okay, next, number 45. Okay, what is the density of a stone in kilograms per cubic meter that weighs 90 newtons in air and 50 newtons in water? Okay, so again, just like nung naunang problem natin kanina, first is to calculate its buoyant force. That is the difference ng mass or ng weight niya in air minus yung weight niya in water. That is 90 minus 50. So we have 40 newtons. Ang hinahanap is density. That is mass over volume. Ito mass ng stone over yung volume ng stone. Yung volume ng stone natin, pwede natin i-calculate yan using your buoyant force formula. That is the specific weight times volume. Volume is the buoyant force over its specific weight. So buoyant force is 40 newtons. Yung specific weight dito, since buoyant force yung involved, yung fluid ang concern. So, ano yung specific weight ng fluid natin? Ng water. You have 9.81 kilonewtons per cubic meter. So, ang matitira na lang dito is in cubic meter. So, we have 40 divided by 9.81 kilo. Ito na lang para eksakto. So, we have 4 over 981. That is in cubic meters. So, may volume ka na. How about yung mass? Yung mass, pwede mong i-calculate using your formula of weight. That is mass times the acceleration due to gravity. So, mass is W over G. So, pwede na. Meron ka ng density ng stone dito. Yung mass ng stone natin, yung weight ng stone. Again, ang ginagamit, yung weight niya in air. So, we have 90. Divided by 9.81 meters per square second. Divided by the volume, 4 over 981 cubic meters. Okay, so what is our density? So ito Newton meter per square second. Tama ba? Magiging kilograms. Ito Newton, kilogram meter per square second. So cancel yung meter per square second. Meron kang kilogram per cubic meter. So we have 90 by 9.81. Divide natin yan sa answer natin. You have 2.25. So times 1,000, magiging 2,225. Or 2,250. That is in kilograms per cubic meter. Kulang ako dito ng isang zero. Okay? Next number tayo. Tama. So ito yung answer natin, 2,150. That is letter D. Okay, next, number 46. So last 5 problems. Mabilis lang talaga to. So viscosity of water in comparison to mercury is higher. Okay, next, number 47. A sealed tank containing water, seawater to a height of 12 meters also contains air above the water at gauge pressure of 5 atmosphere. So water flows out from the bottom through the small hole. Calculate the efflux speed of the water. Okay, for example, meron tayong container dito. Okay, tapos naglagay ka ng hole dito. So, syempre, lalabas yung water dito. Okay, so yung water level natin, so andito daw siya, that is 12 meters. So, meron kang pressure dito. We have your 5 atmosphere pressure, yung air pressure natin. Ang tinatanong is yung ating efflux speed. Okay, para makuha natin yung efflux speed, gamit tayo ng Bernoulli's equation. So, ano ba ulit yung Bernoulli's natin? P1 over the specific weight plus V1 squared over 2G plus yung ating elevation head 1 is equal to P2 over the specific weight plus V2 squared over 2G plus yung ating Z2. Okay. So, ang consider natin dito, P1 natin is andito. Ito yung first point natin. First point, yung second point natin dun sa ating position ng hole, kung saan lalabas yung water. Okay, so P1, you have 5 atmosphere. V1 natin, since hindi naman siya pumapasok, as in, doon lang yung water natin, so at rest siya, so 0. Ano pa? Z1. Z1 natin, andun, ito yung height natin from your second point, that is 12 meters, so may Z1 ka. P2. Yung P2 natin dito, wala tayong air pressure dito, so 0. So V2, that is yung unknown. And Z2, that is 0. Bakit 0? Kasi andun na siya sa ating final position. So, kumbaga parang origin. Substitute natin dito. 5 atmosphere, so convert natin into kilopascal. So, in 1 atmosphere, we have 101.325 kilopascal. Dito hindi na tayo mag-add dito ng head loss due to friction kasi wala naman siyang binigay. Okay, divided by the specific weight. Take note, seawater. So, gamit na lang tayo ng rho times G for the specific weight. Density ng seawater, 1,030 kilograms per cubic meter times G of 9.81. So, meters per square second. Okay, plus V1 is 0, so cancel na to. Z1 is 12, so plus 12 meters. That is equal to P2, that is 0, so cancel. Okay, V2 squared over 2 times G. So we have 9.81 meters per square second. Plus Z2, so 0. Okay, V2 na lang yung natira. So pwede ko nang i-calculate yung ating V2. Okay, so we have 5 times 101.325 kilopascal divided by 1030 times 9.81 minus 12 times 2 times 9.81 and taking the square root, we have 27.36. Sa choices, walang 27.36. Tingnan natin, may mali tayong na input. Ito, plus 12 dapat to, hindi minus 12. So we have plus 12. We have times 2 times 9.81. Okay, square root. Okay, so we have 34.92. We have meters per second. That is letter A. We have 34.9 meters per second. Okay. Next number. Hindi mo pwedeng gamitin dito yung Torricelli's equation. Bakit? Nagbigay kasi siya ng pressure. Ginagamit lang yung Torricelli's equation mostly pag ang given lang is yung pressure head. Diba tatlo lang laman yon? V equals square root of 2GH. Pag nawawala yung V or nawawala yung H, yun, pwede mo siyang gamitin. Dito kasi nagbanggit siya ng gauge pressure. So meron kang initial pressure and final pressures. Okay, next, 48. Okay, the bulk modulus of elasticity with increase in pressure also increases. So letter D. Okay, next, number 49. Okay, find the speed of sound in 32 degrees Fahrenheit water if the compressibility is 1 over 34 times 10 raised to negative 6 psi. Ang given lang dito is temperature. We have 32 degrees Fahrenheit. And yung compressibility, yung beta, di ba ganyan yung compressibility natin? Ito, 1 over 3.4. 3.4 times 10 raised to negative 6. Ito siya, 294,117.6471. That is pounds per square inch. Okay. Again, from your physics, meron tayong formula dito for the speed of sound given yung compressibility. And this is square root of the compressibility divided by the density. Yung kanina, yung square root of KRT, ibang ibang type of velocity. So dito naman is compressibility over density. Okay, yung compressibility okay na, but yung density ang wala. Okay, so kailangan natin kunin yung density ng, ano ba to? Water. At what temperature? At 32 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, so paano natin makukuha yung density ng water at 32 degrees Fahrenheit? So dapat alam natin yung isang density ng water at a certain temperature. So ang gagamitin ko na lang dito, at 4 degrees Celsius, ang density ng water, 62.4. Diba yan naman yung density ng water? So kung nagbabasa ka ng objective, alam mo yung 4 degrees Celsius na yan. Diyan nangyayari yung density ng water na 1,000 kilograms per cubic meter or yung 62.4 pound mass per cubic feet. Nasa objectives po yan. Okay. So dito meron kang 4 degrees Celsius. So i-convert mo na lang to Fahrenheit kasi Fahrenheit yung given. So ano ba yung 4 degrees Celsius into Fahrenheit? Convert natin. Conversion. Is it 37 or 38? Conversion 38. Okay, 4 degrees Celsius is 39.2 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, ang kukunin natin, yung density niya at 32 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, also, may relation tayo for density and temperature. Habang tumataas yung temperature, ang nangyayari, bumababa yung density ng water or vice versa. So, inversely proportional. The density of water is inversely to the temperature. So, from here, yung constant natin dito is yung density times the temperature. Okay, pag gumawa ko ng relation dito, variation, relation proportion, density 1, temperature 1 is equal to density 2, temperature 2. So given yung density 1 at saka temperature 1, ito. Ang density ng water, we have 62.4. We have pound mass per cubic feet. Times yung temperature niya, that is 39.2 degrees Fahrenheit. Then, hanapin natin yung unknown density 2 given yung kanyang temperature 2, 32 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, what is its density 2? So, bumaba yung temperature, ibig sabihin, tataas ng konti yung ating density. Okay, so we have 62.4 times 39.2, okay, by 32. We have 76.44. Okay, pound mass per cubic feet. Ayan, so may density ka dito, pwede natin kunin yung ating velocity. Okay, what is velocity? Lagay ko na lang next page. Kasi objective naman to. So velocity is the square root of the bulk modulus. Ano yung bulk modulus ulit natin? Or 294,117.6471. This is in pounds per square inch. Okay, take note, dapat naka-feet per second. So ito, convert natin. So ito, naka-pound force ito kasi naka-pressure. Conversion factors. In 1 pound force, we have 1 slug feet per square second. Ano pang conversion natin? Yung slug. So in 1 slug, we have 32.2 pound mass. Ano pang conversion natin? Yung inch, dapat naka-feet. So in 1 foot, you have 12 inches. So squared. So ano bang magka-cancel? Pound force is slug. You have your inches is squared. Meron ka pang pound mass. Divide natin ng density. Ay nakuha natin. 76.44. We have pound mass per cubic feet. Dito meron kang square feet. Magka-cancel dito. Meron kang feet. Then cubic feet, cancel, meron kang square feet. So ang natira na lang dito is square feet per, saan yung time natin? Yan, square feet per square second. So taking the square root, meron kang feet per second. That is now your velocity. Okay, 294,117.6471. Para eksakto yung lalabas. Okay, then, okay, times 32.2 times 12 squared. Okay, divided by 76.44. And square root. You have 4,223.86. That is in feet per second. Meron ba? 4223. So that is approximately 4,200 feet per second. So that is letter A. Yan. So screenshot nyo na lang to. Ito yung first part natin. Kung saan tayo nag-derive. Ito yung second part. Ayan. Para makita ng buo. Okay, and last for number 50, the negative sign for a gauge reading is called, syempre, vacuum pressure. So we have letter C. Sa mga hindi nakaabot sa una, bilisan na lang to. So ang dami niyang objectives for this quiz. Okay, 24. Ikita naman siguro, pwede mo namang i-zoom in sa inyong cellphone.